Disaster Management in Haiti by Chloe Damar. Throughout its tumultuous history, Haiti has been plagued by intemperate poverty and crippling natural disasters. Among these disasters are hurricanes, tsunamis, tropical storms, earthquakes, and landslides. There are 5 underlying preconditions that I hold most responsible for Haiti's vulnerability to disaster. The first is extreme poverty. Haiti is the poorest country in the Western Hemisphere. 54% of its population lives on less than $1 per day, and 78% live on less than $2 per day. Poverty allows for unstable and overpopulated living conditions, and this is the case for a majority, over 80% of Haiti's residents. It makes it very difficult for residents to come to grips with post-disaster recovery and consequences. The next factor influencing Haiti's vulnerability to disaster is its geographical location. Haiti is situated in the middle of the Caribbean basin, and it sits atop 4 fault lines. The transform plate boundary and the North American plate boundary eventually build up pressure against each other and cause an earthquake. Not only is Haiti located in an active seismic region, but the country is also positioned in an active cyclone region. Haiti is one of the most at-risk countries in the world. The effects of cyclones include wind damage, flooding, landslides, mudslides, and coastal surges. The next factor influencing Haiti's vulnerability is the environment. In 1942, nearly 75% of Haiti was forested. By 1923, the percentage dropped to right above 60%. As the years passed and storms came and went, heavy wind, rain, and floods continued to deforest the land. Additionally, mass deforestation is due to the conversion of forested land to agricultural and livestock use to meet the needs for local energy and other income-generating demands. Presently, forested land constitutes for less than 3.7% of Haiti's territory. Severe environmental degradation and the presence of settlements in low-lying areas and floodplains are key contributing factors towards the country's vulnerability. A more recent concern for Haiti's environment is what climate change will bring about for Haiti's future. It has recently been identified by Maplecroft as one of the country's most vulnerable to climate change and most at risk from rising sea levels and floods. Climate change causes elevated prevalence, frequency, and severity of natural disasters. The next factor is Haiti's government. Haiti is heavily afflicted by political disorder and misrule. It is no surprise that Haiti is in such a fragile state and democracy is unable to prevail. In addition to past political upheaval, the Haitian government has failed to sufficiently implement an early warning system to prepare its residents for disaster. Although Haiti's government was quite aware of the high-risk earthquake zone it was in, it provided very little information on ways to prevent or reduce the impact of disasters. With each natural disaster Haiti confronted in the 20th century, their government has constantly exercised a confused implementation pattern. The next factor influencing Haiti's vulnerability is its poorly constructed public and private buildings and infrastructures. The problem with the buildings is not just a lack of seismic building standards or materials, it's the inadequate standards of construction to resist the risks that are most common in Haiti, such as hurricanes, floods, winds, or heavy rain. On January 12, 2010, a massive 7.0 magnitude earthquake hit Haiti. The impact was felt from all around. The 2010 earthquake has been determined the worst in the region in the last 200 years. An estimated 2 million people lived within the zone of heavy to moderate structural damage. An estimated 208,000 homes were destroyed. And additionally, the president's palace, parliament, the law courts, and most of the ministry and public administration buildings had also been destroyed. International aid was instantly required. In response, the USG provided more than $1.1 billion to meet humanitarian needs stemming from the earthquake. Assistance relief was donated from both private and public sectors, along with government and non-government organizations. This is a list of the humanitarian funding for the earthquake. There are many obstacles Haiti faced immediately following the earthquake. Excess supplies and aid workers triggered disorganization among response and recovery efforts. A lack of space and dangerous debris culminated to a slow response for victims. Other obstacles Haiti faces after the hurricane are unvaccinated children, and a prevalence of waterborne illness and intestinal parasites. There was an enormous breakdown in sanitation efforts and extreme difficulty accessing clean water. Problems associated with rural overcrowding and urban overcrowding allowed illness to flourish and multiply throughout the dense communities. Until the main source for all of Haiti's misery, poverty, is vanquished, the Caribbean country will proceed to be invaded by overpopulation, infrastructure failures, communicable disease, and natural disasters.